Hey, way back in the beginning of this video series, we talked about the idea of optimizing your web pages to make sure that Google and the other search engines know what you're writing about, what you're talking about on those pages. Generally speaking, optimization means making sure you have the right keywords in the right places. If you've got an entire page about high-performance 8-cylinder engines, then you want to make sure that you have the words high-performance 8-cylinder engine in a variety of places. Usually in the URL if possible, in the page title, in the headers, and in the content. You don't have to go crazy on this, and whatever you do, don't use any of those crazy old tools like packing a bunch of keywords onto your website in the same color as the background so people can't see them. Google doesn't like that. They'll penalize you for that. And it's shady practice that you just don't need. It doesn't work as well as it used to. In fact, it really doesn't work. And you're kind of wasting your time if you take that approach. Instead, just write really good, compelling content around your key areas and make sure you optimize them. Now, the reason I bring it up now is we've talked about a whole bunch of things. We've talked about making sure your website's running well, making sure you submit your site and your pages to Google, making sure that you're adding new content to the website, making sure that you're posting on your blog, making sure that you're posting on your social media, doing press releases, so many things. But here's the deal. We also talked last time about testing and measuring, making sure you're doing a good job, right? Well, one of the things that may happen is you may decide midstream for some reason, a business decision, or you just realize, hey, a keyword I picked at the beginning of this campaign really isn't right. I've learned more since then and I want to change it. So you change it on your target list and you keep measuring it every month and you go, how come it's not getting any better? Well, there's an important reason for that. You may not be optimizing the way you should. You've got to make sure you go back, and if you change keywords, make sure that you have a new page around that keyword. Add that page and optimize it. Put all the keywords in the places we talked about. Write some blog posts. Make sure those blog posts have the keywords in it. Same thing in your social media, and so on and so forth. Because the only way the search engines know what you're writing about is if you tell them. And of course, there's other ways you can go in and do make sure your photos are tagged properly and so forth. Lots of detailed ways. But the big picture is just make sure that those keywords are in your content, and make sure that when you put up a new web page and you're thinking, hey, it's about XYZ, make sure that XYZ is in all the right places, and you'll do a lot better than if you just sit there and hope, because on the internet and on digital marketing, hoping just doesn't get you very far.